Tart Squad family, what is up? I just now got back to the house after leaving LKQ. I waited around there for my uncle. He decided to pack points in under his carpet. I said just build a plate in that son of a gun and make it work. You make anything work. But we're at home. I wanted to get a few of you in here to show you my project cars. I have not touched them yet. I got the shop vac out. I'm getting ready to clean them up. Kane Samples is first flexing. We went and picked up a lot of stuff. Let me show you. I'm just going to show y'all the stuff that we've got. Don't judge me. There we go. A little Chinese four-wheeler. Another Chinese four-wheeler. I'm getting everything pulled to the backyard now. A Polaris 300. Two-stroke 4x4 four-wheel drive. It's dirty, dude, but this thing is super, super clean. It is super clean. Wheeler. That is for sure. It's going to be nice. Bring over the mud mowers. One of these we got from Nacho Dad's garage. She's sitting back here. We got to fix the rear end in it. We got this Murray 12 horse, which is super nice. Got a brand new carburetor on it. Thanks to Nacho Dad's garage for bringing it down to us. Nice motor. We got to find a transmission for it. This is Chris's snapper. Yeah, that's the Nacho average mower. We got to get a rear end for that. That's Chris's snapper. He needs a motor for it. It's an Explorer. The Polaris is sick, though. Oh, Nacho Dad, you're in here. Maybe we can work something out on this before I sell it, because I've got a bunch of offers on it, and I haven't taken them yet. And I'd rather somebody get it that's awesome, like you. Polaris 4x4, one owner, I guess second owner now. Still got the toolkit. It's got everything with it. I got all the parts for it. It's this is a Polaris 300. Don't know what it is. It's wrote on the plastics up there. It might be an Explorer. I got all the stuff for it though. Four-wheel drive, and the fenders clean up nice. I mean, it's a nice four-wheeler. It's not set out in the weather really. Besides right now when I got the stuff on it. It's a four-wheel drive. You can see the axles there and everything. But a very nice four-wheeler. Don't even have a rip in the seat, and it's got the factory tool set with it right there, as you can see. Super, super nice four-wheeler there. Which, to get it fixed, I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's probably going to need a jug unless you can dig a ball hole in it out, and a piston. Piston's $54. Jug's like $250 to $300 is what I found. You might be able to find them cheaper. We got the 300 that's leaking gas like crazy, but a Honda 300, the tank's inside. We got to fix the tank on it. We got the old Trailcat mower, or not the damn mower. I'm thinking of lawn mowers. A little two-seater cart. We got the other mud mower here that I have everything to fix this. I got a different head and everything in there to bolt onto it. Nice beefy tires for the mud mower stuff that's going to be coming. We got so many projects, guys. It's crazy. I got the hoods for everything. Here's the front and back rack for the Polaris. It's a Trail Boss 300. 94 Trail Boss 300. And then I got all the parts for it there. There's the jug. It don't look horrible, but the piston's gone. Chains for it, everything to put that thing back together. I'd cut you one heck of a deal on that bad boy. And then the Avalante, we got the other door on. I got to put a door handle on it. I got the back seats out. I got to clean this water out. I just got home, so I'm getting ready to clean all this out and put the seats that we just got from LKQ today in it. We'll get all that cleaned out. See how this one's got the nice panel, and now I got the matching panels for the front two doors. I do not have it for this side because it was already gone. Let's see what else we got. Oh, my light's on. I bet my battery's dead in that bad boy. The dude that had this car was a heavy smoker, and it is nasty inside. How do I turn the damn camera around? There we go. Like, all this stuff is nasty, so I got these pieces. All this was nasty, so I got the nice looking wood grain to go back. There's the original one. You can see, look at this. So we're going back with that style. Just looks a lot nicer. It's going to look a lot nicer there. So got the door on. It is a different color. We got our trunk lid for it. I got to get put on. Here's the old seats out of it. The back part of the seats didn't look that bad. They were splitting at the top. Uh-oh. See if y'all can still hear me. I think my ear pod just turned off. Give me a thumbs up if you can still hear me, because I ain't got my ear pod in now. But this is the back seat. Really nasty, split, and it's like super hard. Like, it's not soft. If I push hard enough, I'll probably rip it. Like, see that? Like, you sit on it and it's just gonna keep ripping. See? They do not take seats back as a core, but you know. Okay, y'all can hear me. Sweet. But what y'all came here for is the projects. Project cars. These are gonna be a long-term project because your boy ain't got money to just go out and buy everything I need to fix one of these. But they're still readily available. Man, I got burnt today. They're still readily available. Close the hood on this thing. Ooh. But I'm thinking out of both of these cars, I can take two and make one, and then sell what's left of the other one to my buddy. But you ready? Boom! 1978, 1977 Honda Civics, man. My mom had an orange one way back in the day, and I absolutely loved it. And we have two. The gray or black, whatever this one is, you can see how long they've been sitting. Got them trees crawling out of it. Look. Okay. But the hoods on these things are so sick, man. With the factory louvers, the little hood scoop. Motor is took apart somewhat on this one, but I have all the parts. Pretty freaking sick. You don't see these things every day, and when they come up for sale, if they're done, they're very expensive. There's a steering column for it. It is a factory 4-speed car. The interior, the seats on this one is not in good shape. The back seats on this one is not in good shape. I got the factory grille. This is what's crazy. 64,000 miles on this bad boy. And on this black car, look, not a crack in the dash, which is extremely rare. This is the trunk car. You see the little trunk here? It's pretty nasty. I'm getting ready to start cleaning it out. I got a bunch of parts that come with them. I haven't touched them yet. Like I said, I haven't. Crap. There we go. I haven't touched them yet. Like I said, I hadn't did nothing with them but get them here. I got to put the front steering stuff back on so I can get this to the backyard. This body on this one is pretty dang solid everywhere. She's solid. The other car, which is the one I thought I was going to fix, it had grass a little bit over the roof line. You see what I'm saying? And this used to have a Tweety bird on it. It's a Tweety bird. Check this out. Little Tweety bird there. But this car is more complete, better interior, but it has a lot more rot. And it's more rot than I think I can fix. I can't pop the hood on this one yet. I hadn't even figured it out. But as you can see from the quarter panel here, I couldn't even see this in the grass. She's rough. Somebody could probably take the time and fix that, but that's a little bit over my know-how. All that's solid. But this cancer in the door, you probably fiberglass that. But this car has the interior. One small, the seat's kind of gone here, but that seat's good. Back seats are pretty freaking minty on it, on this bad boy. The dash is garbage, but the door panels in this one are good. There's a lot of good parts on here. Got the factory grills. I've got a lot of parts, so I probably can take two of them and make one. I do have all the 12-inch factory Honda wheels and center caps. Those center caps I didn't know go for like 80 bucks a piece. But there's a lot of rot on this one. A lot more than that one. This one, if somebody wanted to take the time, see, look, it's on both sides. If somebody wanted to take the time and do body work, they could fix all this. This is the main area on these things that rot out, is this area here. I could not see all this when I purchased these vehicles. You can see where somebody tried to do a little patch job there and they did a real shitty job. But when you patch these, you want to put a drain hole in the bottom, because when it rains, this is where the water goes. It holds in right here. So, I mean, it's pretty bad, as you can see. So that's a little bit past my fabricating skills, but okay, see, look, this one's good. But you see how I'm missing that lot? I got the lot here. You know what I mean? Like, any parts I need, okay. Missing these lots. I got those lots there. The Honda badge. Honda badge. You see what I'm saying? So, factory chrome bumper. Black bumper. But if you look here, the reverse lights right there are not on that one. So I got parts on this one that one don't have. Tires are completely shit, but this one is solid, as I can see right now. I got to take all the interior out. I got to get my building out back cleaned up so I can put all the parts in there in the building. But I'm going to take all the interior out and do a video of me cleaning the inside out and finding all the extra parts. Because as you can see, there's some blinker covers and there's no telling what kind of parts I'm going to find. There's some door handles. There's a radiator fan. This motor in this one looks complete, but I got to figure out how to get the hood popped because the lever's broke. But you can still see it's got plug wires on it. But it's pretty much complete. Dude said this thing ran like 3 or 4 years ago. And so I'm going to try to actually get this thing running in this, and then I might pull the motor out of this car, put it in the black car just to say we ran and drove it with that. A Predator swap cane would be sick. That would be pretty cool because you'd have 4 gears. So 212 cc's, these are 1200 cc's. It would move it. It wouldn't be nothing crazy. But the dang tires still hold air on this one. And then I don't have the mirrors gone, but I got mirrors here. So radio antenna thing. I got, you see what I'm saying? So out of both cars, I can make one good car, and then the body and what I don't use is going to go. Bubs wanted it at first, I think, until you seen how much rot damage there was on it, and then he was like, no. So I love the black one, the black car. As you can see, this dash on this one is just, I don't know if you can see. Oh, there's bird shit right there. Let me go inside. But the dash in this one is all cracked up, and that's usually what happens to them. But the dash in the other one is memento. This is the hatchback version. As you can see, it's pretty bad, but we got to clean everything up, clean everything out. I'm surprised this is still good. This right here is usually rusted out pretty big. Yes, sir, I do got titles. So that's the rarity. But in the state of Tennessee, it's super easy to get a car that's that old, registered and titled. Other states it's harder, I'm sure. But Tennessee and Georgia is probably the easiest one. Can it do wheelies? Well, it's front wheel drive. It might be able to do a wheelie in reverse. maybe. But before I even start on these Civics, I got the shop vac here ready just in case. But I gotta finish on my Avalante over there. I'm gonna get the seats in, get all that jazz, get it moved over by the garage, and then I gotta jack the front end up on the gray one, hook the steering and stuff back up, which I'll film all that stuff because a lot of people are interested in these little cars. Get that jacked up, get the steering back on, and then get them pulled around to the side of the house. Get some of these four-wheelers and stuff going, and help fund these little Hondas. Yeah, we might put it. I got two 212s and Tecumseh. Oh yeah, I also got this Husqvarna mower that started right up and runs. The Power Sport motor for a go-kart, and a Craftsman, another Craftsman push mower. So, but and also, Dad, if you watch this back on the replay, or even if you're still in here, if you're interested in the Polaris, because you're more local than anybody, the next call was to Redbeard, because he said if I found four-wheel drive four-wheelers to holler at him. Chain-driven, and these are chain-driven. So you can use that for a lot of projects. I don't want to get into that. Now my focus is going to be fixing the Avalon to drive it around, and then messing with these two Hondas. And they're tiny little cars. Look how little those are. Little bitty things. But I gotta get the steering back on that one, and get it back to the backyard, so it's out of the neighborhood, because I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, and people will complain if I leave my yard looking trashy. The trunk style, so the black one, or the trunk style, man, I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. I like it a lot better than the hatch now. You know what 3 of these are? Whoa. Donnie, I'm about to end the stream. You can give me a call, because we got one hell of a deal on this one. I'll go ahead and tell y'all what we did. We got both Hondas with all the parts for $400. Both of those cars, all the parts, $400 with titles. Donnie, you give me a call, because if yeah, I'm interested in some parts and stuff. I want to get these cleaned out to see. What all I need. I got my seats right here for the Avalon. I'm gonna do how to install seats in Avalon here in just a second to throw up on YouTube. Because I watched a video, or I was trying to find a video of how to take them out, and I didn't see none. So that's when I come in and make one. Tail lights in the black one are better than the yellow one, but I absolutely love these little cars. When they're done, if you like do a motor swap, that was my plan, was to put just a 1.6 Honda motor, single cam, D16 motor in them, 5-speed swap it. You go from a car that had like 22 horsepower to a car that's got 106 horsepower. It'll get excellent gas mileage, and it'll be a freaking rocket of a little car to drive. It'll be so fun. They actually still make full-blown BC coilovers for these. I found out today. It's a very expensive thing to put into a car that's this small. I sure did. Well, I already have a D16 5-speed transmission, ECU, wiring harness, axles. I have everything but the motor. That I pulled out of a wrecked car years ago, and I've kept on to it. Hell, I got dashes. I got everything for a D16 Civic, because I had a D16 Civic, but the one I had was freaking lemon, and it blew 2 different heater cores in it, and I wasn't pulling the dash again. But that's the plan for the black car, is to get all the stuff off the yellow car that I need and want, and then one of my buddies, Big Mike Made, will probably end up with that yellow one at some point. If that's so long as Bubs don't want it, which I don't think he does. It's a lot of work on that, but and plus Bubs will help me on mine. He'll get to rip in my car. But I am curious, Donnie, about 3 more of these, if they're at the correct price, or they want to do some wheeling and dealing to trade for some stuff that I have for the other Civics, I would happily take them off somebody's hands if the price is right. I'm going to end the stream, call Mr. Donnie Baker, which is Simply Twisted on here, and see what's up. We might end up with some more of them, maybe. Oh, at the junkyard. What junkyard's got Civics like this, bro? Call me, bro. I'm hanging up the thing. Much love. If y'all watch this on a replay, thank you for watching. Appreciate all y'all coming in. Y'all are helping me get my hours up. I'm almost ready to be monetized again, fellas. I'm pumped. I need like 600 more hours, so you'll see a lot more live streams from your boy. But yeah, much love. Love my little Civics. So I can't wait. We might put a Predator on one. That's a freaking awesome idea, Kane. I'm gonna talk to Bubs about that. I'm gonna get the hood popped on this one, probably get it running, and then swap the motor into that one just to do it, because it'd take like an hour maybe. And then see about putting a Predator in there. That'd be pretty cool to ride around with a Predator with reverse and forward gears. I don't know if a reverse would work or not. Yeah, it would. It should. But yeah, pretty cool. Both 4-speed cars. Sick. I'm so excited. I can't believe I hadn't told y'all sooner. I've been looking for an old Honda project car like this for years because my kids love them. They think they're so awesome looking. They call them Mini Coopers, but it is what it is. Much love. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep the notification bell on because you never know when we're going live. And until next time, peace.